Good morning, everyone, and happy Saturday, and welcome to Story Time Live. I'm your host, Joey Medea. I'm very excited. New book, Badger's Christmas Day. Last spring, Tanya's at a doctor's appointment. She couldn't make it this morning. But last spring, we read Wind in the Willows out loud to each other. And this reminds me very much of that. I'm sure you can see the way Badger's drawn. Gives you the same kind of idea. It's by Alan and Linda Parry. And as you will see, there are surprises on each page, sort of a value-added kind of thing where there's an advent calendar and mazes and games and all different kind of stuff. So you can go out and get this book on Amazon. I checked yesterday. It's an oak tree wood book, and those are ongoing adventures again by the Parrys. So let's get started. It's beautiful. It's in verse. Those of you who joined Angus a couple of weeks ago know that he also read a story in verse. So we have a little theme here. Very early Christmas morning in snowy oak tree wood, Badger put on his Santa coat and his bright red Santa hood. With shiny boots and woolly beard, Santa's looking good. He flings the sack upon his back and sets off on his round. Mouse is the first on Santa's list. Shh, don't make a sound. For Mouse is fast asleep in bed on his little mousy mound. And if you guys are watching this after the fact, some of you, because you're still cozy in your beds, that's great. I went out to check my garlic patch this morning. I have 22 plants that will harvest around July 4th, as you do traditionally. And there's frost on the ground everywhere. So first gift that you get is an oak tree advent calendar. So if you get this book soon, especially through Amazon Prime, you can still take advantage of most of the days in December. So that's the first one there. Let's see where he goes next. Mulgrange is next on Santa's list. Badger squeezes through the hall. Ho, ho, he cries, I think I'm stuck. Molly's place is much too small for a Santa who likes Christmas cake and chocolate log and all. I saw one of my good friends, Mark, from West Virginia, wonderful poet. And he wrote, look, this is the season for chocolate logs and Christmas cakes and cookies, and just do it. There'll be time to behave another time. And I thought that was really sound advice. So again, he's down in the mole hole, which is a little cramped, and he delivers to another stocking here. And what is in this one? Stoats and ladders. So a play on shoots and ladders. And you can play the game just like you do shoots and ladders, and it has the instructions on the back. Very nice. I was excited yesterday when I was reading this book. It was sent to us as a donation, this and a book we're going to read in 2 weeks by our good friend Craig Ansell from Three Beards Podcast. And I was so excited to see these value-added items in here. There's mistletoe and holly in Warren Hall today. Rabbit Sparrow is like a maze, cries Santa in dismay. Oh dear, he moans, I think I'm lost. Please help me find the way. So there you go. So the rabbit warren is all twisty and turny. And so appropriately, what do you think the gift is? Give you a second there to figure it out. It is a maze game. So you can go through, play the maze game. Simple enough, fun enough, good stuff. Now Badger climbs the oak tree to Squirrel's home up high. She's left some pop for Santa Claus and an extra large mince pie. Old Santa wipes his whiskers and waves a paw. Bye-bye. And there you go. Just beautiful illustrations. Simple line drawings, colored nice. This is a nice stocking with a big old teddy bear there. And what is in this one? I have forgotten. Oh, an oak tree recipe book. Now, I didn't open this yesterday when I was rehearsing, so let's see what we've got here. Chocolate oak tree log. Sounds great. Oak tree ginger mice. And oak tree mince pies. If I am not really a mince pie guy, I've been eating pecan pie the last couple nights. I much prefer that to mince pie. But if you give me a piece, I won't refuse. Owl is the last upon the list. Santa searches in his sack. But what is this? Old Badger cries, and he falls flat on his back. The bag is empty. What shall I do, dear owl? There's nothing left for you. Well, what the heck? Poor owl. And usually in these stories, I noticed too in the Winnie the Pooh stories, owl usually shows up in the 11th hour and drops some wisdom, as owls are wont to do. So what does owl say here? He's kind of got one eye open, one eye closed. Daytime's not really his thing. And he says, owl yawns, then opens one enormous eye. Oh, what are presents, is the wise reply. Presents are not Christmas, as you should know. It is about a babe born long ago. I saw it acted once upon the stage. I'll tell you the story over the page. And the last cutout is the Christmas story. And it's quite lengthy, and you can read it. I prefer, we watch the, Tanya and I watch the Charlie Brown Christmas, which we watch every year, which we love. And Linus, when he tells the story, behold the star in the sky, Charlie Brown, and all that. That's a good way to go too, but you can read this version as well. Do both. So when they had finished their dinner and tea, the animals all gathered beneath the tree, and then Owl began in his owl sort of way to tell the story of that first Christmas day. So there you go. Short and sweet this week. Next week it's the Cajun Night Before Christmas. And then the week after that, there's a story from Norway about a boy and a couple of reindeer. And then we are doing Diana Pishner-Wartner's La Befana story in her very, very successful award-winning children's book series. That's always very, very popular when we read one of her books. And we're going to do that on Christmas morning. And of course, it'll be available after the fact because everyone will probably be busy. But we're going to do that. And then we're going to watch a Muppets Christmas Carol, which is a tradition with our son that we've gotten to do the last couple of years. So we're going to continue that. So everyone have a happy Saturday and a good upcoming week. And until next week, then, thanks for joining Storytime Live. I'm going to exit out with our little promo for Storytime Live.